I wonder if you have been wondering, how can I improve my relationships? Maybe so many good things are happening in your life, but in the area of relationships, it's a little shaky. So I'm Carrie Tepedino. I'm here with the Happy and Healthy with Carrie show. Super excited for today's training, which is all about 3 mini habits that can improve your relationships. And I want to say, these habits you can start off with today. You can implement these things today and make an impact on the people that you're talking to and make an impact on the people that are in your space. They will feel a difference from you. And from that place, they will show up differently for you. So we're all in relationships. Relationships are super important, and you can't be in the world today and have no relationships. Whether that's an intimate relationship or a friendship, or the relationship with your children or your grandchildren or your girlfriends, your peers at work, your colleagues. Relationships are like we're interconnected everywhere. Now, what I've noticed with a lot of people is that they're not showing up in relationships the way that they could be most connected. And those are the little micro habits that I want to talk about today. Like, how can you improve your connection? How can you feel even better about who you are being, like the space that you're creating and holding for others in your life? And how can you make a different impact? And because remember, all of this ties into your happiness. Your happiness ties into your health, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. It's all related. And relationships are part of that formula. So, number one, the first micro habit that I want to talk to you about today is look people in the eyes when you talk to them. Have you ever noticed how so many people are looking away? They're looking up, they're looking down, they're like looking everywhere but at you when they're talking with you. How does that make you feel? And you might not have even realized it because maybe this is something that's just normal for you as well, or you're used to that because that's become your new baseline. The key is, and the thing to remember is looking someone in the eyes can build a really intimate bond and help you connect on a deeper level. And so we like to be speaking to and in relationship with people that are more similar to us, right? And we feel or we believe that they're more similar to us when that eye contact, when that connection has been made. When you're first meeting somebody, you're often trying to figure out, like, who are they? Are we similar? Can we trust them? And having really good eye contact is one way to build trust because you're telling people, I'm here with you, I see you, I hear you, I'm present with you. You deserve my time, you deserve my attention. And it shows that person that you genuinely care and that you're really listening to them. So that actually leads me to the next one. The second one that I want to talk to you about is be the most active listener in that conversation. So often, what happens for people is they're like when the other person is talking, they're like thinking like, when do I get to jump in, or what am I going to say next, or if I say that, will I sound stupid, or will I sound silly, or whatever it is. But even that famous quote that Epictetus states is that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak, right? It's not about being the person who talks the most. It's about being the person who learns to be an active listener. And and so what I've noticed is a lot of people are not good listeners. I wonder if you've noticed that too. Have you noticed in your life that a lot of people are just wanting to talk and they're not really wanting to listen? How does that impact you? How do you feel when that happens when you're in that conversation? So looking at how that feels to you, and then the question is, well, then if that's how it feels to me, I wonder how, or perhaps that is happening, or that the people that I'm talking to feel the same way when I'm constantly the talker and not the listener. Okay. So really, to have that deeper connection, be the best listener in the room. Put your ego aside, Stop thinking about your replies. Stop thinking about what am I going to sound like? Are they going to like me? Are they going to accept me? Let go of the judgment and just drop into actually genuinely listening to what the other person is saying. Ask questions, ask really good questions, get to know them, and from that place, it's quite awesome because oftentimes you'll have more influence and impact in that relationship because they genuinely feel listened to and cared about. The other thing, the third micro habit to improve your relationship starting today is call people by their name. Know people's names, right? And Dale Carnegie once stated, "Remember that a person's name is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language," because they resonate with that, right? So here's the scoop: do your best to remember people's names and use it in conversation. Susan, I can hear what you're saying is A, B, and C. Oh, Teresa, that is so good. I remember last time when we talked about this, you said X, Y, and Z. Whatever it is, I mean, you don't need to overdo it. You don't need to like use their name in every sentence, but using their name so it's natural, so it's part of the conversation, and they know that you see them, you know who they are, they feel recognized by you. That is powerful. That is powerful. It gives you like a bonus in that relationship, right? So these are just small practices that you can do that can really shift and change the state of your relationships, the health of your relationships, how people feel impacted and influenced and seen and heard by you. And it gets to make you feel good too, that you're showing up in such a loving and powerful, present way. And when you do that for others, hey, maybe they'll even do that back for you. So, with all that being said, 3 micro habits that you can do starting today is, really like look people in the eyes when you talk to them. Be the most active listener. Look people in the eyes and call them by their name. Know who they are. Know who they are. Give genuine compliments when you talk to people. Oh, I love that color of that shirt on you. Or, wow, what you just said really made an impact on me. Thank you for that insight. Give compliments. Again, people love to feel good in your presence. Let's help them feel good. With all that being said, I would love to hear which one of these stood out to you the most. Which one do you see that perhaps you have a gap on, or maybe all of them? Which one are you going to breathe some life into? Post below, and then also go do it, and then come back and let me know how it goes. Let's share with each other. Let's keep each other accountable. Thank you in advance for sharing this video with your friends and family. And I can't wait to hear how this goes for you when you implement and which one you're going to implement first. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.